Hello, Team Absolution fans, far and wide. It is the captain himself bringing you that hot, fresh damage check. Now, most people would think it's just me and Ryan Griffin, but in fact, we have a third guest, the newest member, the joinee himself, the Matt Ward.
It's me. What's going on, guys?
Wait, what was your nickname? What was his nickname? What was
The Immortal.
The Immortal.
Oh yeah,
The Immortal Matt Ward. The reason
Good luck ever killing this man in a card game.
it doesn't happen. I'm too greedy.
He's so greedy.
This is my roommate Matt. I've actually known him. Ryan's known him since they were like in high school, middle school,
5.
Elementary school.
So they've known each other forever, and I've known Matt for almost 5 years now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he played Vanguard through the beginning up through G era,
BTO2 until Strides.
He left the game, and then I scooted him back up when the reboot happened, and now he plays Grand Blue and Novas, but we don't talk about Novas.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Novas the way I play Royals. He doesn't.
Yeah, basically, we immediately abandoned ship when we realized there are better decks out there.
It's sinking.
It's sad.
What do you think's happening to Kagero? AL4, goodbye.
Dude, Kagero got all the goods, man. You can love your Dragon Clan all you want because they're just gonna keep giving it to you. But
it's never going to be the best.
it's still really good.
At least we have another set. Royals have another set to look forward to. Another set.
Yeah. Kagero is going to be like, I guess we'll just wait for the next Vanguard stream.
Mm-hmm.
Is he joining the Cord? He's already on the Discord. You're on the Discord.
I'm on the Discord. I don't have any like special name colors, but I'm on the Discord. Yeah.
You're what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What XD? So yeah, we're gonna wait another about 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes, let people trickle in, and then we'll go ahead and get started with damage check. Just so you guys know, we're all okay.
None of us died.
From the hurricane. Nothing really happened, thanks. But of course, you know, our shout outs go to everyone who was affected in the further part of the Carolinas in the eastern, and we hope that they get everything set up fine and well.
Yeah, they got hit pretty hard in Wilmington towards that area. Entire roads are just gone.
Yeah, driving there is a mess right now. Dude.
Yeah.
Still, I have a coworker who lives out in Wilmington City. He's probably not going to go back until Sunday, just because you really just can't. Apparently, the news crews went there yesterday. They said because it's a 2-hour drive from here to Wilmington, 2.5. So it took them almost 5.
Good Lord,
to get there. Like that's insane. So interesting topic for the chat for these last 2 minutes. So me and Matt were talking about what could win Game of the Year for 2018, as we're already like almost the end of the year. He's saying Spider-Man's a good contender, World's a good contender. DBZ Fighters, I think, is definitely going to win Fighting Game of the Year. I don't know if it could contend maybe for Game of the Year even, just by sheer size.
I feel like Fighters will never win unless you like Smash, but it's almost that good. I don't think it will, but I think it'll be up there. Yeah. Has a fighting game ever won Game of the Year?
I don't know how long we've had Game of the Years for. So,
yeah.
Ryan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think? You got any thoughts?
Maybe Monster Hunter. Maybe a little bit.
I'm saying World, man.
World, Monster Hunter.
Everybody likes World.
I'm also forgetting.
Everybody likes World.
Two of the biggest games come out in the fall. You've got Smash Ultimate, which still comes out within the year, and you also have Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a hotly waited for game. So that'll definitely get in the nomination. It could be terrible. It's still going to be nominated for Game of the Year.
That's true.
But yeah,
Spider-Man though. Spider-Man might just pardon the pun, but swoop in and snag that spot.
Dude, I hear nothing but good stuff about that game, man. I really
Keith and I have to buy it at some point.
I really probably should pick it up.
I'm super surprised that you have not bought it yet.
Given my Switch collection.
Yes. I know you don't like your PS4 anymore, but it's well worth it.
I know, man. I haven't bought a game for my PS4 since
Fighters?
Since .hack GU, I think.
Oh my gosh.
I just bought so many PS4 games. Like I just got the BioShock collection and The Witcher 3 so Ellen could play something.
Oh yeah.
Wait, she wants to play The Witcher 3?
Yeah.
That's an intense game, man.
It is.
I've heard nothing.
She does the easy mode, so it's whatever.
It's a really long game too, because it's also they gave all the DLC for free.
Really? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's in there. So I got it for $20.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Solid.
Edition.
That being said, Dragon Quest 15. I haven't played a Dragon Quest game in forever.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest is cool. I don't think it'll ever be Game of the Year, but it's definitely cool.
All right, so
Chrono Trigger 2. Confirmed.
Please. You mean Chrono Cross?
Wait, is that a thing?
What? Yeah, Chrono Cross is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. It's on PS1.
I didn't know they had a sequel.
Well, it's more of a spiritual sequel, but it is called Chrono Cross, and it is basically the sequel to Chrono Trigger.
Fair enough.
PlayStation Classic. Did anyone else hear about that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
No, what's that?
It's like the Sony version of the Nintendo Classic, but it's like a small PlayStation.
Yeah. 15 titles, I think, on it?
20 titles. 5 have been announced, and I don't think they've even.
What do we have so far?
One of them is FF7. That's all we need to know.
FF7, Ridge Racer 4, Jumping Something, which apparently is a super rare game. Crap.
I don't remember. They're things I've never even heard of.
And then there's 2 other ones that have completely slipped my mind. I forgot what the other 2 are. But Ridge Racer 4 definitely sticks out in my mind. And then Wild Arms. Because it was 2 RPGs that were announced. So Wild Arms and Final Fantasy 7, Ridge Racer 4, this jumping game, and I forget what the 5th one is.
Oh.
Probably Spyro. Into the Dragon.
What was Mozzarella want?
That's a message from her.
Oh, what was she want?
It's just poop.
Oh. Did she actually just say poop?
No.
Whoa, what are those? Gold gift markers.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those in a second.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started.
I didn't see those.
Welcome to Damage Check, ladies and gentlemen. I, of course, am your captain. I'm joined with the immortal Matt Ward, the newest member. Please be kind to him as you are with the rest of us. And
not be kind with you.
The Doombringer, the Greybringer, the Endless Bringer, Ryan Griffin.
Stop that.
All right, and so let's get started like we always do with the spoiler reel. Ryan, you want to roll us back 2 weeks?
Yes, as soon as my camera decides to work.
There's so many spoilers.
Well, we're not going to talk about all of them, though.
Okay.
We're only going to talk about, like...
I'm just gonna do this. There we go.
We're going to talk about you.
All right.
Wait, you guys haven't talked about that yet?
No, that was last week.
You mean the best deck in the game?
All right. Let's start with Xenon.
Oh, God. All right. I guess I'll start with Xenon.
Disappointed! Sage of the Guidance Xenon, grade 1, 8k power, triple R. Auto rearguard circle when placed from hand, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card has the same grade as your Vanguard, write it to stand, and if it is not, put that card into your drop zone. Woohoo!
Disappointed!
Hey, you guys remember Comic Style? Remember when nothing good was in that set?
Yeah, welcome back.
Well, Cat Butler.
They literally changed
Cat
nothing
Butler.
about that card.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is it really identical?
I literally, except for the art, I think the skill is literally identical.
That's funny.
I don't think anything is different about that card.
Nobody should use that card. Please don't use that card.
Don't, please.
Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
Don't do it to yourself.
Friends don't let friends play Xenon, man. All right, so I think we're all agreed that the card's bad.
Yeah, no.
All right, moving on.
Yes, boss.
Because there's so many other good spoilers to talk about than Xenon.
How many promos do we want to do? Because there are so many promos.
Oh, there's so many good promos, too.
We'll go over the good promos. First up is the Kagura promo. No, that card's terrible. Savage Trooper from Tachikaze. Continuous rearguard circle. For every card in this unit's equipped gauge, it gets power plus 5,000. And it's a grade 1. Now that is a good card.
That's pretty spicy, actually.
Because Tachikaze has such a problem with boosters, like booster power. They don't really help you all that much. So it's like you've got your Mammoth and your like Savage King in your circles, but everything else in the rear guard is just like 17, I guess. But with this, you can like, all right, now I'm gonna stack it. I got my Mega Rex column. I got my other column. I got 5 columns. Who cares? Let's have a party. So you can actually make use of this card. It's pretty good.
Full Savage deck win. Honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that's the fact that it's a grade 1 makes me so happy.
And here I am still sitting waiting to buy the rest of Ryan's Tachikaze deck.
Please let us buy
It's the team's Tachikaze deck, and you will have to talk to everyone, and they will probably not sell it to you.
Hey, I've already got Keith.
But we're also the team.
I've already got Keith.
You're 1/3 of the way there.
I'm halfway. Once I convince the rest, you're already gonna move. Drop a like on this video if you want me to get Tachikaze.
Oh, the changes that it only activates from hand from the original. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Xenon's still bad. Anyway.
Still bad. Awesome.
Definitely Savage Man. I think that's a quality addition. because they've already got the grade 2s they need. Tachikaze needed this.
Yeah, we have too many good grade 2s at this point.
A 10 Mammoth, for example.
A 10 Mammoth, best card, best name.
Also true. All right, what you got next for us, Ryan?
Next up is Player of the Holy Bow, Vivian.
Oh, going that far. Awesome. Love this card.
She's got a 9K power and a 5K shield and something special in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Grade 2, auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle. When placed from hand, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Call up to 2 Rearguard Circle from among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order, and this unit gets power plus 3,000 until end of turn. It's a solid card. It's pretty good. It's a quintessential Gold's Enabler.
This card is so good.
As our friend Dean said, I would drink her bathwater. Not gonna lie, with that effect, I'm inclined to agree. It's pretty freaking good.
Also, the art's clean. I could see her also getting the OR, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could see Vivian getting the OR.
She should get that OR. That's real good.
Plus that skill, like that's a staple, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't see this card losing favor in golds for a very long time.
No, definitely not.
It's so clean.
Like the second I saw this, I was like, if every other gold paladin reveal is gonna look something like this, then golds might be the new hotness.
It is a slightly overbalanced card because it's on place from hand.
Yeah.
But that kind of makes sense because God forbid, dude, if you Vivian into Vivian and that worked, like if you could Vivian into Vivian, you lose.
Yeah, definitely.
Shoot, remember when we had what's that? The bunny card, something shooter.
Lop-Ear Shooter.
Lop-Ear Shooter, yeah. Remember that card where you're just like, that is Vivian into Vivian.
Lop-Ear was great.
And you could Lop-Ear into Lop-Ear?
Yeah.
That was really good stuff. Also, there was like one of the first Liberators. When Liberators first came out, I forget his name. Escanor, I think was his name. And it was like kind of like Vivian, and you could Escanor into another Escanor. And it was nuts.
Yeah, golds don't need that.
That's what you want to do in golds.
Golds don't need that right now.
Quick discussion.
All right. Next up is
Garmor or Pelennor for the last boss. I want it to be Pelennor, but it's probably going to be Garmor.
Yeah, well, it's going to be Garmor.
but Pelennor.
No Pelennor, Garmor.
All right.
Especially since it's Aichi's girl playing it.
Oh, Corin?
Yeah, Corin's playing it.
Oh wow. Well,
so it's definitely gonna be Garmor.
Yeah,
probably.
They ain't no Jewel Knights in gold.
Bye, Ashley.
Goodbye. All right, next up is Maiden of Trailing Rose, RR, Grade 3, Neonectar, Force Gift, 13,000 power. Auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle. When placed, you may call up to 1 plant token to Rearguard Circle. If this unit is on Vanguard, call up to 2 instead of 1. Plant tokens are Grade 0, have 5k power, crit 1, and boost.
Definitely solid. I like the token idea a lot.
I like tokens, so I like
sweet
this card.
So just a quick little quip on Neonectar. There's so much like going on with that's I'm so confused because like so many cards can call tokens. You can just have tokens, and you can't put tokens on top of tokens. Where am I going to put all my other cards when I've got all these tokens?
In your hand to guard with.
Can you?
Whoa, what?
Well, no, not the tokens, but like
the other cards.
You have a board full of tokens. I mean, why are you so upset?
That is true. It gets some good value.
All free dudes,
especially because you've got all the token pumping that happens. Which is super nice. That's gonna get ridiculous. I can tell.
Plus, like tokens with a force marker, not a bad thing.
No, you can just at least you'll have something to attack with. Like you want to throw in a trigger, just like Rearguard Circle, 15k. There you go.
Plus, Trailing Rose has like the best drill haircut I've ever seen.
Right, she's got like so many drills.
Yeah.
All right, her other effect is act Vanguard Circle once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, and 3 of your plant tokens get power plus 5,000 till end of turn.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, that's really solid.
Who cares how many tokens you got to give them power?
Yeah.
You got to keep all those cards in your hand. Run all the grade 1 10Ks. Shields, man. Run all the grade 2 10K. And then you're just a wall. You're a wall of tokens.
What do you do now?
We're going to see like an average of like 20k, 25k per turn for Neonectar, and that's going to be a little dirty. That's going to be like almost like Spikes dropping 20k brackies on the field, maximums on the field.
And what's going to be different is like they're going to pass turn, and you're still going to have to deal with a hand size that's literally unchanged because all the dudes were called for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's spicy. That's spicy. I like it.
Those 2 promos are terrible, so we're not going to do that. And now for the big disappointment of the day.
Well, one of them.
So, is Novell going to solve all of Kagero's problems?
Absolutely not.
Transcendence Dragon, Dragonic Novell Vague. VR from the mini booster. Grade 4, 15,000 power, Force Gift. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn. Cost: Soul Blast 1, grade 3 or greater. And until end of turn, all of your opponent's trigger effects are nullified, and this unit gets power plus 20k, drive -1. If you or your opponent has 5 cards in the damage zone, retire all of their rear guards. All of your opponent's rear guards.
I didn't notice that you had to Soul Blast a grade 3. That makes us even worse.
Well, yeah, that's...
I mean, you're going to go on top of a grade 3
Of course.
Yeah. So you'll at least have something, assuming you didn't... Yeah, like you should go Waterfall, Overlord into Waterfall into this. I mean, if you're going for that, and if they're not dead on Waterfall, this is just something extra for you to do, other than having to find another Waterfall.
Assuming you run all 3, because I've heard people just say run Overlord Waterfall, but...
I mean, you could still just do that.
Excuse me, yeah, Overlord Novell. Yeah.
No, I'm playing Waterfall, because OTT needs to die.
You're not wrong.
Still not going to die.
But I have a better chance of killing them if I have Waterfall versus this, which does absolutely nothing to
draw the protect and laugh and Eurobeat, man.
Hey, this is a perfect segue though. You guys want some fresh protect markers? You know, you got your normal, the generic protect markers. This is bad glare. But then you got the limited edition old Ryan Griffin.
Hey.
This is my favorite protect marker.
Why do you still have that?
Perfect. I almost traded it away too. I'm glad I didn't. Now I've got the best protect.
Man walked in, offered him $20 cash. He was like, "No, I need Ryan to save me every turn."
Protect what?
Ryan Griffin to the save.
I'm gonna have to find the other ones that have that.
It'll be perfect. No, but back on topic. Because me and Jose, I remember we were discussing late one night how grade 4 should not have gifts because it might make them a little too ridiculous. But after
grade 4 should not have gifts.
Yeah, $100 cash. No, but after reading this, if this thing didn't have a gift, I don't know. That would have been so bad. That would have been so bad. 20,000. So it'd be what? 25 by itself.
Plus, since it's Kagero, you're stacking all the force markers on top of it, so you'll have at least 3.
Is there never an occasion in Kagero to put a force marker elsewhere?
I mean, it depends on what you're playing against. If you're playing against something where you don't need everything on the Vanguard to like cut through their entire hand. So if like I'm playing against Protect, and I almost always am, I'm stacking that crap on the Vanguard because
that's fair.
I'm turning off your Sentinels, so you only have your triggers to go by. And I'm trying to get enough so that you can like give me like a 2 to pass and I can break it and kill you.
Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go back to the first comment that was on this damage check. Is that these 2 grade 4s is they're one's almost good and one's almost bad. It was just to say that they're both pretty neutral, but one leans one way, one leans the other one. This card's way overbalanced in a weird way.
Why'd they take the drive away? I need that.
They take the drive away. The good thing about Novell Vague is at least you can stay on him if you wanted to, I guess.
He's 15. He might as well be 15 vanilla. Like, you turn your trigger effects off, I guess. I mean, at least you can't get anything on my rearguard swings, but I only have 2.
Yeah, that body's going to be tough to get over for Excel, for Protect.
My main problem with this is he's a finisher for the one deck that probably didn't need any more of a finisher.
That's true.
Like, that's the thing. Like, he's like, man, this card's such a good finisher in a deck that particularly already had a pretty decent finisher. Waterfall is a great finisher, except against OTT, and this does nothing to help you there.
Exactly. But it did come with some other good cards, and I'll cover those real quick. Novell Critic Dragon is the grade 2. It is a RRR in the mini booster. Auto rearguard circle. When its attack hits a Vanguard, search your deck for up to 1 Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Novell Vague. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So at least you have a way to acquire the card that you need. So that's nice.
Why is Dean here?
Yeah, can I just point out that it's ridiculous that yours gets to search out a good boss and mine doesn't? We'll get there. But it makes me frustrated. I guess they both search out their TD boss, but whatever.
Yeah. And Novell Roman Dragon, RRR, grade 1. Auto rearguard circle when placed, cost, reveal a Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Novell Vague from your hand and return it to your deck. Search your deck for up to 1 Dragonic Overlord, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So, yeah, I could get basically either of those two cards, assuming I have, well, the stuff to do it. But at least I can search out the cards. Like, that's important.
I guess.
I mean, it's good. I mean, remember, one of the most dangerous things about the Novell deck back in the day wasn't actually Novell. It was the fact that you could search out Dote, like, endlessly.
Yeah. You could just get it whenever you needed it, pretty much.
Exactly. And so now you can just keep searching Overlords and keep writing Overlords until your Overlord's too big to guard.
That's very true.
Also, the gift markers in this set are terrible, and we're not worth waiting for.
I mean, that's the plan. If you don't kill Force, they just trample you every time. Also, I'm glad we mentioned Dean, and he's here now. He's like Beetlejuice.
Hi, Dean.
All right, let's go to the next cards.
Yes. We're just going to skip all of that. Okay. Now it's time to get into the topic of today's damage check. And by topic, I mean the preemptive of the topic. Crimson Impact Metatron. Are you ready for broke stuff? Because it's about that time.
Everyone screams in a distance.
Grade 3, Protect Gift, 12k power, RRR. Auto Vanguard Circle. When rode from a grade 3, cost Counterblast 2, call a card from your damage zone to Rearguard Circle, and this unit gets power plus 15,000 until end of turn. Act. Vanguard Circle. Once per turn. Cost. Put a card from your damage zone on the bottom of your deck and deal 1 damage to this unit. Perform a damage to it.
Thank God.
Why are we playing anything else other than Mama Metatron?
Right.
All right, well, let's hold our topics. We'll get to it. We will get to it, hopefully. We'll get to it.
What?
We'll talk about it in the topic. That's
Okay.
the topic.
Dean wants Mama Metatron to sit on him.
Yes.
So, all right, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one.
Sure. It's really just more good promos. I think that's what we've been seeing.
Yeah,
the past couple
let's
of
actually
days.
not talk about the promos. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. But
We'll talk about the Mega Colony one.
Oh my God.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about that
we'll talk
one.
about the Mega
That one's done. All right, now let's do the other mini booster reveals. Exculpate the Blaster, VR for Royal Paladins, the mini booster,
talk about him.
is 14,000 power for some reason. Forced Gift, grade 4. Auto Vanguard Circle, when placed, cost Counterblast 1, choose 1 card from your soul, put all of the other cards from your soul into the drop zone, and when this unit attacks during this turn, this unit battles... Wait, this is wrong, isn't it? Is this the wrong translation?
No, that's right.
Okay. Then let me start over. When placed, cost Counterblast 1 and choose 1 card from your soul, put all of the other cards from your soul into the drop zone, and when this unit attacks during this turn, this unit battles all of your opponent's units in 1 attack. Auto Vanguard Circle, at the end of the battle that it attacked, put 2 cards from your hand into your soul, retire this unit, and ride a Blaster Blade from your soul as stand. If you could not ride, you lose.
All right, so that 1 card better be Blaster Blade.
Yeah. Or from your hand.
I also missed out on the last part of the second effect. I didn't know you had to put 2 more into your soul.
Yeah, this is not a plus by any stretch of the imagination.
All right, Lord. Okay.
You get an Overlord-esque swing.
The power doesn't preserve.
The card's bad. Moving. Well, the card's not bad, but it's not good either. It's
Why do both of these cards allow you to wipe your opponent's board when we didn't want that effect? Like, when do I need this?
Do you remember Vermilion? You guys like that? All right.
We're going to put that not in our...
I don't get any power. I still put no pressure on the board. I just kill all those dudes. I don't want to kill those dudes. I want to kill him.
Yeah, and you only get 1 chance at this, too.
Yeah.
And
You
you're
have to go through grade 3 and then go back up to grade 4.
And I have to figure out how I'm going to survive on a 10k base the next turn my opponent goes.
Yeah.
I don't like this card.
Yeah, why did they take the power? Because I remember the original translation had, like, gain 5,000 for every soul you, like, get rid of. I'm like, cool. That sounds pretty good.
That's pressure. I like pressure. This gives me nothing. I love
This is like, what, 24 because you farmed out your force markers to the rear guard like you were supposed to? Oops.
Yeah.
And now I sit here and I wait
For
my
death?
I wait for my next set.
I've seen many a hopeful Jose at night walking around talking about, man, hope Exculpate's good. Hope they take my plan, make it worthwhile. No. Just hopes and dreams crushed
Just
again.
constant disappointment. So now I'm like, so now I'm like, D police, please.
Pray for Kote.
Which sucks because inherently D-Police is still a Saki clan. It's a good clan, but it's still a Saki clan. You're still playing D-Police. You want to flip your great Dayushas.
The one Force clan I should have bought, I didn't buy.
All right. Step 3, we're buying spikes, okay? We are all playing Blood Ball today.
Everyone get in to
Whether we
spike
want to or not, we're all going to Unga Bunga the yellow card like Keith.
Can we just change our name to Team Unga Bunga Yellow Card?
You know what? I think you're onto something.
All right, let's talk about Beanon. Auto regret circle in place, cost, show an exculpate, search your deck to one Alfred early, reveal it, put it into your hand shuffle for your deck. You also put the exculpate back in your deck. So enjoy your Alfred early, friend.
I really don't like this card. Okay, so here's the thing. People are like, but Benon's not that bad. Yes, he is. He puts even less pressure than anyone else. Because here's the thing. People are like, but you get to attack 4 times. I'm like, let me describe to you the lines, all right? Let's assume that you've rode enough times that you have a force marker on each side, all right? A Benon by himself is still just 20. You know how sad that is in a force clan to just...
Here's a grade 1 I didn't need.
The grade 2 from... what's the grade 2? Matt, what's the grade 2 from Spikes, the one we keep talking about? Bracky with 1 force marker is 30 by himself.
Hey, let's talk about Treasured Black Panther. That man is 35 by himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Benon has a fine skill, but he gets no power. Like, and the thing is, Royal Paladins really don't get that big by themselves. Like, their biggest lines are Jaron, which you have to drop for Benon unless you're going to drop a Kane. You can't drop Blast Blade or you can't run the whole combo. So, Blaster Blade's got to be a 4 of. You got to run Akanes because that's a really good card. You have to run, you have to consider running Jaron because you need the power boost, but you can't run Jaron because you got to run Benon because you got to get the Alfred early because you got to get the grade 3. That's my rant on why it's all bad.
Thunder of Akane at 3.
Say that again?
Thunder and Akane at 3.
Oh, I like Akane though. Akane's good, dude. Akane's how you get the early game going.
Akane is the only thing that is still Royal Paladins about the deck. Akane is the only thing you've got going for you anymore.
I have to agree with that. Akane is the only thing I have going for me.
What else do you... Blaster Blade just gets a crit for too much money. Like, it's too expensive and you're not... I've gotten crit by Blaster... Okay.
He gets a crit for too much money.
Let me tell you something. I've been crit by that Blaster Blade once, and it was the same game I got Soul Savered twice and still won, all right? That doesn't work, okay?
It wasn't against me, though.
It wasn't against him.
It was against Braxton.
Soul Savered twice. You fuck it up.
I saw it happen. I was like, whoa. Didn't matter.
You've made a terrible misstep, and you need to reevaluate your clan. That's all I'm saying.
I have to agree.
Cracking in the corner. Dude, Treasure Black Panther, also.
If the second skill was enforced, it would be usable. I agree with that. But it isn't. Therefore, poop.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's get more of these promos. Let's talk about the Man Colony promo real quick, because it's actually a really good promo. It's going to make me happy again.
Talk about Stealth Millipede. Grade 1, 7k. Continuous rear guard circle. If this unit is in rest, all of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit cannot stand. Auto rear guard circle. When its attack or the attack it boosted hits, put this unit into your soul and countercharge 1. This effect is mandatory. How much do you want to give Mega Colony? I remember back in like the original lore, they're like the insect mafia. This is like, you want to pay for protection or not?
It'd be a shame if someone burnt down your statue. That's somebody's me. No, I mean, also don't make us have like cards that rest your dudes anyway, like rest your own dudes.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that, right?
They do have a card. I'm pretty sure Stag Beetle still pulls things out of the soul in rest. So you can just, I don't like that column. Wank.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even have to, like, the second you just be like, I'll pull them out at rest. Suddenly, whole column nuked. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and you can just give them more hard choices because Bloody Hercules also has a countercharge effect. Like, ooh, you can give me a soul and countercharge too. And you know what the only limiting factor in Meg Colony is? Counterblast.
Yeah, Jose and I are still on the boat that Mega Colony is trash. To be fair, we got to do a little more testing.
Yeah.
But you play against Andrew while he's playing Mega Colony.
Better Mega Colony players. Well, I guess we got to play against Andrew.
I don't want to play against Andrew. No, this card is bonkers, dude. It's
really good.
He's got 2 machetes.
100% more machete I was ready for. What now?
He's got 2 machetes.
Got 2 machetes.
And last but not least, the draw PGs for the ultra rare set. This is only important because Battle Cupid No CL is the draw PG. So in premium, you cannot run both Battle Cupid No CLs unless you run like 2 2 of each.
Way to be smart, Bushi. Way to save the game. Way to save the game. Really quick, I do want to point out this, and this is incredibly important because this is going to be a good tie-in to news. I cannot stress this enough. Bushiroad has really messed up on the misprinting side of things. Bushi drunks have moved from the R&D department to the translation department, and they are drinking harder than before because I think they got a demotion, and they're like, we're just gonna chug vodka every day before we enter work. And so they've been messing up hardcore. And as much as I hate to say it, it is your responsibilities, it's our responsibilities as players to know what cards do when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I say that for 2 reasons. One, this whole like Queen of Heart thing has gotten like some explosive news. Just know what she does, and then you won't get murked when it happens to you. Like, I'm not saying you have to know every card in the game, but definitely know the ones that have been eroded and the ones that have changed the skills.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be those that you get that the guy tries to play you on. He's not going to try you. He's not going to try to play you. I mean, he might, or he may not even know, but he might not try to play you on a card where the skill is clearly written and you can just read it and see it. He's going to try to play you on one where the skill's written, but Bushi messed it up, so it's not the one that's actually written. Mm-hmm. So I'll say that, number 1, to tell you that. And number 2, to remind you that we have another card where this is going to be a particular issue. I can already see it. And it's going to be the Deep Police promo that has the same art as Dylander.
Yeah.
Someone's going to see the art. They're going to assume it's the misprinted Dylander. They're going to say, oh, I can't intercept. You're going to get bopped. You're going to realize instead of that, it was...
what is it, Miracle Cutie?
Miracle Cutie, when it is placed, if you have 5 cards in the damage zone, 5 units gets 5k. Granted, that's not terrible either.
No.
But I mean, ask him how bad it sucks sometimes to not being able to intercept.
No, it's like playing Kagero, playing Granblue. Like you want to get rid of your Night Mist, you want to get rid of your Nahalims. That card really just like it just sits on your face. You can't do anything. You're like, all right, I guess at some point in the game, I'm gonna call over my own unit because I'm tired of using this. And you get your value out of that card. And I think this new printing is honestly, it's not the best, but I think it's worthwhile enough that I would just like playing the mind games with my opponent. Like, just drop this, pretend it's one of the other cards. They'll forget about it.
Well, not pretend, but just don't say anything if you're not at 5 damage, and then like leave them to assume.
If you ask me, I'll tell you. But if you don't ask me, I'm gonna let your brain do the thinking, and you're gonna lose.
So don't get bopped. Know what cards do. Know what erratic cards do. The Queen of Heart thing, I'm not going to really say my opinions on it, but I'm going to leave it over to Ryan. Ryan, you got anything to add there? I just wanted to go on
Miracle Pretty, not Cutie. Excuse me.
Sorry. Bushi, get your shit together. Put it all in a backpack. Just get your shit together. Because how do you misprint an entire effect? How do you misprint the entire... We've had some words. Like the cost wasn't printed, or like the clan is messed up, and that's one thing. The entire skill, this is just a new low for them. Yeah. It is insane. If there was something I wanted to rant about, it would be this. I don't really care that much, but come on.
It's how there's a small amount of little misprints too, because if you recall, I think every one of the new Tachis, if they're supposed to be Kant or Act, they're the other one, and basically every single one of the cards was eroded to be the opposite because the effects wouldn't work out that way.
Right.
So like almost all of the Tachi rear guards, like all their effects were wrong. Like not that it makes a huge deal, you can just assume it was supposed to be, opposite Kant or Act, but like you shouldn't have that many errors, especially not for like an entire clan like that.
Right? Like how do you make the same error so many times?
It's a little
like the color. There's colors. It's not like the person is illiterate and just like, exactly. Oh, Kant, Act, yeah, sorry. No, it's like the red one is a certain thing and the blue one is a certain thing. Get it right the first time.
Yeah. We're used to little slip-ups here and there, but this is getting a little beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. And then, like, that's the thing is that, like, I never, we are the first, and we haven't lately, though it might be time for, I'm starting to feel it in my pit. I'm starting to tell Ryan it might be time to get that suit and that tie pressed because it might be time to revisit the rant cage one last time or another time because Bushi's finally dropping the ball a lot.
Finally.
I mean, they were doing good. They were doing a lot better. And now, like, I mean, this stuff, I mean, apparently the last regional this is also news, was quite the mess. and so that leads to something like what was Keith telling us about? Like one of the top 8 guys had only played 4 games.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He 2 buys and he
received 2 other random buys.
That's absurd.
Well, no, I thought it was 2 buys, and then he rule sharked his way to 2 victories.
Finally, some quality content.
And so I don't know. It's starting to build the rage, the anger, the frustration is finally brewing back at the tip of the top.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just angry because my Royals trash. So that kind of helps.
Same.
But in good news, these gold-plated markers, though,
Ooh.
they look nice. Ryan,
They look nice.
they look really nice.
Are they confirmed foil or just like gold background?
I hope they're foil. They're not foil. How is it that they just keep making such bad gift markers? I want to talk about the mini booster ones. It's like, oh yeah, well, I've seen some of the anime. Didn't know they were going to be in 360p. Like, come on. This looks like I'm watching it on free Funimation. Like, this is terrible. Who wants like slightly blushing Aichi as a force marker? Yeah, all you horny bastards out there probably do. But these are just like static images of the characters doing nothing in particular.
I do not approve of this in any way.
Yeah, no.
But those gold ones are fresh.
The gold ones are, in fact, confirmed fresh.
Ryan
Hopefully
Griffin.
they're foil.
So that being said, let me go to something important as well. Let me go to English. Yeah, so let me go to.
I love Dean. Dean, come over and drink with us.
BCS Houston. Some quick turning reports. BCS Houston was
Beat up Aichi markers.
standard. Was topped by OTT. Top 8 was 4 OTT, 2 Kagero, 2 bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting note was top 4 was 2 OTT and 2 bugs.
Huh.
And then Houston premium results were this is BCS was Luard, Ange, OTT Geese, and Spikes, and that's premium, of course. So pretty interesting. The next BCS will be ours, won't it be, Ryan?
Yes, it should be.
Yeah, Atlanta in 2 weeks. No, for those playing premium, get ready for Luard with the extra stuff from the trial deck. The rest of us, all we have to worry about extra is going to be the trial deck for Shadows because the set got delayed till the 19th. So premium will be a mess, as always. My heart's out for Keith.
Nothing new.
I got my Marins, though. The right Marins. That being said, let's move over to the topic. Well, okay, so I don't know. I kind of want to call an audible and talk about Vanguard Zero, but I also want to save that for something else. Should I save something
Are you
else?
going to make a separate video for that? We're not going to make a separate video for that.
Yeah, we will.
You will, actually?
I think we should.
Yeah, once we get more news on that, I think it'll be good for a separate video.
All right, sounds good. All right, so let's go to that topic. Angel Feathers, Ryan Griffin. You're the only person in our team who's ever played Angel Feathers, besides Jorge, who's not here, obviously.
Or Andrew.
Or Andrew. You're the only one at this video who's played Angels.
Yes.
How do you feel about them?
This clan is going to be broken as all hell. What is the only limited... Like, Angels are the only clan that's going to have the ability to just straight up heal their damage, and sure, that was fine when it was very easy to aggress on somebody, but Protect has clearly just been favored from the beginning. I mean, we kind of alluded to that. I didn't know it would be this bad. Like, we knew that Protect would have probably some of the best effects because that's how they survive. They survive by generating advantage via their cards, having great effects, and getting free Sentinels to hand. I didn't know the game would be so unbalanced that Protect would just like, oh, I have better effects than all of you and just as much battle power? Well, I guess I win the game all the time. And Excel's just been overbalanced to all hell for the most part, so they're not contending in this. And now Angels have the ability to probably not only draw cards, but also just heal away their damage. It's just going to be a matter of, can Angels beat you down before, while they run a large amount of draw triggers and a bunch of heal effects. I mean, we haven't seen what the VR does, but considering the Triple R says heal a damage, not only that, but you also get to fish for a trigger to increase your own battle power, it's obscene. This is starting to look like a very good clan. We've seen very little of it.
That's very true. I can't help but agree with you. Also, like I had, well, one again. Let's look on. Hold on. Let's go. So I agree with you on that. Now I'll hand it over to Matt in a second. And I never call him Ward because I always call him Ward. Just a little note. I always call him by his last name. But I agree with you, and I just feel like Bushi's in their like office laughing at us all because we were all like, "Please, Bushi, do something about OTT. Do something about OTT." And they're like, "All right, we'll give you another clan. They get to heal for free, or not for free. They get to heal and counter charge and deal damage." And we're like, "Whoa, hold on, slow down, hold on." And they're also protect. And then they're like, "Never ask me for anything ever again."
Sakura!
So, and this is only the triple R. Now, granted, sometimes the VR is not as good as the triple R.
Yeah, but even if it's something like Shamsiel, I think you're going to be just fine boosting a little bit with her, riding into Metatron, healing your damage. This is more than enough. You don't need a ridiculous VR to make this deck any better.
Let's think about what Zerakiel did back in the day. That's when Angels went from heal for expensiveness and stall and swapping to get the right cards to attempt to kill you. And Zerakiel said, give power to everything for a very simple cost. And it wasn't the most exciting deck, but that turned the battle power up. And if it's anything like Celestials were back in the day, it's going to be just a massive tempo swing for you to be able to just switch back and forth between I need to be defensive this turn, so I'm going to heal and try to power myself up, versus, okay, now I can give 5k to my whole board and just start swinging at you with my million rays.
Are we confirmed Zerakiel, or is it?
It is Zerakiel.
Zerakiel? Okay.
That is the cover. That is the cover. So it is Zerakiel. We have Celestials, whatever that means.
Yeah, right. So then no, this is gonna be stupid.
I'm starting to think there's only one Papa who can save us from this, and it's Papa CBD. I need him. I need him in standard ASAP. Locke is the only way to get us out of this hell.
Locke will single-handedly just bring this game into the dust. And as much as he and I, okay, so we both set 13 drop. We had CBD in a second, all right.
Yeah.
But the second this game introduces Locke as it is right now, it's gonna crumble.
Yeah, there's no
nothing will ever stop.
The only one that might have an out, if okay, this is completely tangential discussion here, but
yeah,
if Locke ever came out in its actual in its premium form, not like its premium strength, but in like Locke as we know it today, if it ever came out in standard, the only claim that would have a chance is Excel, just because they could produce more zones.
Maybe just Deep Police. Honestly, I don't know.
But anyways, the thing is, like, I don't know, man. Angels. I don't know. Somebody brought up a good point. I want to bring it up from the chat. Is they said, like, maybe they won't get a proper finisher. Maybe they'll be without a finisher, because typically in a lot of cases the triple R's are the finisher. Soul Saver was a finisher. Soul Saver was their finisher for as far as a finisher can go in Royals. More so than Alfred was. Alfred was a sustaining card, and Soul Saver was the though it was more like and then I would say even in your deck, like Basker keeps the pressure, but it's Big Daddy Skull Dragon that ends the game.
Oh,
it's the fact that it's like okay, and now I swing 80-something thousand. I'm like, wow, I gotta let that one hit. So that's how we're gonna do with the other two lines.
I may as well just rename like Dragon Undead Skull Man Ping for 1 damage. Got a PG, all right. No, but yeah.
And so like in typical cases, a lot of the triple R's have been finishers. The only exceptions I think are in the Protect clans, because like Amaterasu I wouldn't call the finisher.
No,
Imperial Daughter is more of a finisher. Deer is more of a finisher than anybody.
Yeah, that's their finisher.
Yeah,
that's their finisher. And Kagro had a finisher as their triple R. So I mean, it's easily to believe that they might not get a proper finisher, or God forbid their double R is going to be their finisher.
Could you imagine?
I don't need any more.
Dude, Deer was a double R. It's already downhill.
But in any case, I think this VR is gonna be stupid, and it might be how you want to start the game, because to get Metatron's effect, you have to ride on top of another grade 3, I believe. So it's the second ride. But you can just go back and forth. Like, okay, let's start Zerakiel. I'll get my Protect marker, slap you. Okay, heal 1. slap you again with Metatron and all my Metatron buddies, and then go back into Zeraki and I'll slap you again. And I have 3 Sentinels. Neat.
I absolutely agree with you. Also, because of that, I think that's going to be the only kink in its armor, which brings me to Matt and I's earlier point is we need
That's
Spike.
not the word, Jose. What kind of Freudian slip was that?
Wait, what now?
A kink in its armor?
No, a chink. Sorry. A chink in its armor. My bad.
That's some kinky armor.
Like...
Hey, Metatron does have some kinky armor.
You're right.
The fact that it has to ride over a grade 3 means that you have a turn of something that isn't that.
That is not a common finisher. That is too expensive and too situational.
So what I'm going to say is Spike Brothers could do it because Spike Brothers' first ride can really put you in a bad place very fast. They can put you at a place where it's like, man, this is gonna be a tough one.
Of all the decks I've ever seen playing Spike Brothers, be it premium or be it standard, and at the angry, wrathful hand of Keith, I've never felt more uncomfortable playing against a deck than I have against Spike Brothers. It just feels like everything's unfair. Like you're gonna get minimum 18,000 swings. You're never gonna see that from grapplers. You're never gonna see that from like most protect. Like okay, you can drop a 9K and an 8K. All right, you got your 17 with a Night Mist and a Dandy or something, but to drop a card that's just 20K, 30K with a Force Marker, unboosted,
I'm like, I need 2 cards for this, and we're in standard,
okay.
and I only have 4 cards in hand because you were supposed to die, but you somehow did not. What do I do?
So really, to me, it's going to turn out that playing against Angels is just going to be a test against speed. You're going to have to like literally just kill it before it gets a chance to heal, and that's really what's going to come down to.
Yeah,
kill it before it heals. Now, whether or not you can do it is going to be up to you, and what you're playing. So I don't know. But it makes me happy.
Maybe we're overhyping it all. Maybe it's not going to be that bad.
Well, I don't know because also, this was going to be the next point I brought up because I agree because like there is one deck that really puts into question this card's viability. And my boy Murakumo stands up in the corner and is like, I'm just going to not let you ride.
Murakumo is the only thing that could save us from Protect. And I'm really sad about that. Because while I have seen Nova Grapplers do well, and Aquaforce has made a bit of a name for itself, like Soul Clans suck.
Yeah.
They're just not fun. Like Tachikaze is something, but even that's lost its luster. Like when Tachikaze came up and I'm like, the OTT machine's finally dying. And it's like, somehow they just really got stronger because we kept pumping in Force Clans. People kept buying them.
Whoops.
Like, Tachikaze was fun until people figured out that, like, spikes were better, and then OTT just became 50% of the field in general.
Yeah.
Just like, what happened to the Excel Clans? Oh, they're just off in the corner crying themselves to sleep because everyone wanted to play D-Police instead.
There's a reason why Murakumo's doing well in Japan, right?
Because everyone plays Protect.
That's what I'm saying, is that Murakumo really says, like, all right, enough of this PG card. No more writing for you.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
Like, the whole, like, for me, it never broke down to the whole do not stand part, because, like, that's, like, going extra. For me, it's the ride. That's where, like, because imaginary gifts are all about riding. It's all about more great threes, more great threes, more great threes. And Murakumo's like, no, we're playing old Vanguard, or as old as I could let it be.
Also, this man brings up a good point. Pale Moon, too, I think is still a very strong contender.
Pale Moon, I don't think we've seen much of that. Actually,
I feel
Dark
like
Irregular is like the standout clan and Shadows. Well, wait, Kumo too. Pale Moon's the only one we haven't seen top, and that's weird, considering that they do look very good.
they look great, honestly. But
People in the chat, talk to me about Pale Moon tops.
I still think that, oddly enough, our savior is going to be Murakumo. It's going to be our only out to this Protect stuff. Is that you're just going to have to hope that there's some good Murakumo players in your tourneys, and that they're like, no, get out of here, kids, get out of here, no more.
But then it becomes what?
Or you're the Murakumo player.
Then it becomes, what does Murakumo do against every other deck? Do you just crumble and cry?
I don't know. I mean, every deck is affected by not being able to ride. It's just the level of which they're affected.
I guess so.
Because like Deep Police, like if they stay on 23 for too long, like with just one Protect marker or one Force marker, I mean it gets harder and harder to hit the.
What's
38.
the cost of Zanbaku again?
The whole thing is like Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 1 or 2, ditch a card.
Riding.
The ride one. Just the ride portion.
I don't remember.
Oh, let me grab this.
I'm sure the chat.
I'm curious because I mean, if it's too expensive, you can't call it that viable if you're CB2ing every single turn.
I think it's just Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. That calls the dude and not lets them ride again.
All right, once a turn, Counterblast. Okay, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Wait. Oh, it's if you have the arresters. Okay.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, it's if you have the arresters. So you use this effect, get the arresters, then the arresters stop you.
The arresters also say.
Yeah, but you have to pay the cost to get the full skill. So you have to search. So basically, even if you have them both, you still have to search another one.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's kind of my Soul Blast 1, essentially. Search one of the arresters, make sure you have both.
Okay.
And do that.
That's not as expensive as I thought. I guess
it's also an axe skill, so no, it's one per turn.
Once per turn, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's our only hope, really, and I really hope. I don't know, Nubatama, the last Protect clan, baby.
Look, back in my day, Nubatama had a 9K grade 3, and I don't know what else they did.
Nothing. You had they start in set 13 with like the card with the crazy name. Like something Monji.
I don't remember all that.
Really, they had a bunch of really long Japanese names, like absolutely absurd. I'm like, why did you do this?
I want to bring up a good point too. Is like because people are like it's had Pale Moon's had 2 team top tournaments, but I've seen teams top with Royal Paladins in them. As long as you got Shadows and OTT, you can get carried home.
Yeah, team results are cool, but you really got to take them with a grain of salt. Like
you got to look for the commonalities.
Yeah,
you got to look. That's what tells you what the good decks are. The third deck can really change.
Kabuki Kongo. Yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I'm still having okay. Let me press this. I'm still having a ton of fun with Standard, and so is Matt.
I agree.
And Matt's like a cynical human being when it comes to Vanguard, so he's ready to hate on it any second. That's not true.
I mean, I quit this game because sometimes being a good player didn't mean enough. That's really frustrating when you're playing a card game. Granted, if you play any card games at all, luck has a huge hand to play. But Vanguard just kind of doubles that, But that's in the end, I think it's inherently a very fun game. It brought me back, let me hang out with my friends again. It's a good time.
So, but me and him are having a ton of fun. Dude, even Royal Paladins into Grand Blue was actually a fun matchup. I still didn't win it.
Even if you don't have any finishers.
Even without a finisher, I was
like, a fun journey.
I'm still here. I'm still punching. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't run into OTT, you're having a pretty good time.
And all you OTT players, feel bad about what you're doing.
Feel bad about yourself.
Everyone else try to counter you, make the game all about you, drawing your cards, scrying your cards. Play something else.
Yeah, Royals never did that. We never did that.
I hate you.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean...
The song is called We Hate You, Please Die.
That being said, I think that's enough topic of Angels. I mean, it's going to be deadly, and we know so little of it. And what's weird is that all 3 of these clans, I'm like, man, they're all kind of brewing some spice.
Yeah.
Like Golds, I'm like, could be a really good Excel clan.
Nemean Line was a little sad, but yeah.
Neo Nectar's like, dude, tokens, and I get to keep my hand? Like a fourth clan that doesn't have to puke their hand in order to...
What is this?
And then Angels are already looking dirty, so only time's going to tell.
Invest in Ultra Rare. Take your money out of the mini booster. Invest in Ultra Rare.
Ryan, really quick, give us a little premium cash money with Ryan.
Can you buy your Zero Dragons? If not, do that thing, because everyone's playing OTT Gize. Are you playing that deck? If not, buy that deck.
What about, do you think Angels Gize is going to be a thing?
It'll probably come back. Yeah. I mean, some people are still playing that. I think I saw a top kind of recently, but yeah, that'll definitely come back once they have some actual cards to play with.
It's crazy how, it's ironically, it's kind of like they knew that Gize was going to be more viable after the reboot than it was before.
Right. But OTT Gize is just super stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
it's basically Angels anyway. You get a free heal that moves forward your game plan.
It's actually a lot of fun to watch. I know it sounds bad to say, man.
I didn't say it wasn't fun to watch.
I love seeing OTT Gize operate because it's just like, It's like watching like back Zero Damage Glendios, like with the Stride Glendios. I'm like, that's not okay.
I have absolutely nothing to input about premium and Stride format.
Yeah, I feel you.
Stay out. If you know what's good for you, don't do that thing.
Dude, bring back Legion. Make Vanguard great again. Legion was the best format. Right?
Please.
Legion
can take care of LTT.
For the three of us.
Well, no. They already neutered Cat Butler, so the Legion's dead to me. Legion's dead. Everything's dead to me.
You'll find a way. You'll find a way to find happiness in Legion again. Legion was just a cool mechanic.
Legion was great, and the fact that we saw the great already in the manga gives me a little bit of hope. I'm very happy to see that. Also, can we talk about like how many good promos there are? Like all the promos have been really freaking good.
That's really and also, even the tangential from that, even the shop promos that are like reprints, like they look clean and they're cards that people typically want.
Also, I saw someone saying that Samurai Spirit was bad. I know grade 1 lineup on Grand Blue's tight. That card is not bad though. I think all these promos have been really spot on. Spike Brothers is ridiculous. Aqua Force gives you retires.
I mean, even
Mega Colony is ridiculous.
The Deep Leaf one is really solid. Yeah. Like, I don't think you'll actually play it, to be honest. But I don't know, +5 at 5 damage, like in a deck that requires that final push, I could see it be run.
All things considered, it's great to have these options, even if we are going to make our cookie cutter decks.
Especially in a situation where now, I mean, and this is completely an additional point, like where like we don't run PGs at ones anymore,
right?
So now there's like more space in the grade 1 space. There's more like actual.
It really feels good, honestly. I think that was a huge mechanic change that really kind of got me back, because having to make those cookie cutter builds, 16 triggers, 4 PGs, then you can make the rest of your deck. It's a little constricting, but now.
And he doesn't even know the worst of it. Me and Ryan know, like in Stride, man, 16
run this PG or go die.
16
Stride fodders,
16 triggers, 4 PGs, 4 Stride fodders. Okay, what am I gonna do with my other 6 slots?
That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Yes, give me Legion. Strider's better. Strider's not better. Go away. Anyway.
Yeah, give me these #Ask Absolutions. How would you feel?
Those #Ask Absolutions.
How would you feel if a Ranbu deck made its top tables in a premium regionals? I would question the validity of that regional.
Wait, say that again?
He said, how do you feel if a token Ranbu deck made it to the top tables of premium regional? I would question where that regional was. Is this a Mexico City regional? Yes? Get out of my face.
Puerto Rico.
Is that Blue Dust? Oh, no, wait. Can you find Blue Dust? Oh, Blue Dust is there. When its attack hits for each of your opponents. Wait.
Vanguard's grade.
That's kind of cool. Like, all these cards are kind of cool.
Yeah,
like,
they're kind of cool, except Kagero. Kagero's bad.
Is that the Palmoon one?
That's DI.
DI? Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant.
Also, can we talk about how like there were just multiple promos flying everywhere?
Yeah.
Also, Folda's nuts in premium.
Oh, Fadla? Yeah.
Fadla.
Wait, VR.
It's a grade 2 Fadla that does precisely the same thing.
Oh, wait, scroll down. So it's that.
No, Folda. It's
Well, no, because this was the one for
yeah.
those.
It's one of these, but I don't remember.
I think it's
this one. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh no, wait, I think it's that one.
It's that one. That one sounds right.
That is kind of cool.
Shadow
Fodder, man.
Put that in the card, you're good to go.
Do you think Narukami would be a good Excel clan? We hope it will be, because I don't want to see Keith if it's not. If Murakumo gets counter chargers, will it be broken? Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering that you pretty much get 2 turns to murder your opponent. If you can have more than 2 turns to murder your opponent, that's probably pretty broken.
Support. I was gonna need. How can we get the promo cards?
I don't know about these new promos, but they might be the next set of packs.
Yeah, I can see that.
The next set of packs, because I'm the TO at our shop, and we still have the blue ones, which the original ones are, and those are supposed to be going through October. But I think we'll have a new one for November through January, and it'll probably have these, and it'll probably be more variety, which means it might be even harder to get these to a certain extent, because like it's like one for every clan in this set in this pack. So,
y'all gonna go X2 in Atlanta, probably.
I mean, eventually, yeah. Unless,
I mean, everyone. Deep down, everyone goes X2 in Atlanta.
We don't go to Atlanta to win most of the time. We go to Atlanta to meet you guys and to have fun. And for Ryan to get me all the trades I want.
Yeah, pretty much. Ask Absolution. How can we get the promo cards? We don't have very much information about them yet. Some of them might be box toppers. Some of them might come in packs. I'd personally don't have a lot of information, and I don't think we got very much about them.
We did. Ryan totally Braxton.
Totally Braxton.
We didn't talk. How can we get them?
Well,
I just talked about how they could be the packs in the tournaments.
You're talking about Atlanta. Anyway,
I guess not.
Wait. Ryan, does your tournament do those? The blue packs?
sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, those are the things that they're probably gonna have the promos.
I love it. You can get Everclear slushies in Georgia.
Awesome.
Oh, what a good time. Anyway, what do you hope the AL4 second wave clans get and the Card Fight Club members get in the next wave to push them to being better?
I kind of hope
Royals.
What now?
I'll take anything in Royals.
Yeah, whatever. Monarch Alfred says, "Win the game."
Please.
The end.
Please.
When do we get Sengar back?
Oh God.
Daigo!
Oh,
No, baby.
Daigo!
He's actually the real savior I need right now.
Daigo is actually the savior we need. I strictly believe Daigo will make Royals the best clan.
Oh God, dude! If I got a new Saint Guard, oh please, please.
No, he'll never give up Alfred.
No, that's true. No, I'm thinking as long as Alfred called more things than just Blast Blade, I'd be kind of happier with it.
What else do you want most of the time?
Interactions.
Honestly, not Blast Blade. I'd rather take anybody else.
Well, they already kind of have a ban list for premium. I'm reading the Ryan's.
Well, Premium doesn't have Endless anymore.
Yeah,
It's like 2 cards.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is it still Barkle?
No, Barkle's
cool.
not on the list anymore.
That's nice.
Right before the beginning of Premium, they were like, "Here, take everything back."
That's kind of
The only thing they did is there's a Pale Moon combo that goes infinite, and they were like, "Yeah, no, I don't like that."
That's fair.
So you can't run those 2 cards together to make the thing happen.
What do you think holds Tachi's back right now? Not having that one Savage guy. No, honestly, being Excel. If we're being honest, if Tachi's were forced, they'd be a little dirty. I don't know.
It's good, and it's got power. I think it just requires too many resources. Like, you do have draw power. You have the ability to get to your cards, but if you don't see the right ones, you're pretty sad. And also, how I've played it, I tend to just burn through my triggers super quickly by trying to get all of the gauge I need to kill my opponent. So it's like I'm playing Vanguard, but worse. It's like Vanguard 0.5. Like, oh, you took all your Sentinels and all your triggers into your gauge zones, and although your dudes are nice and beefy and you get to draw cards, they are all terrible and your drive checks are always subpar. So It's like, now I know why they give Gigarex the damage effect, is because otherwise you won't deal them damage.
Yeah. Yeah, the duality of this great situation of having, draw trigger Sentinels is, they're not going to be where you need them when you need them, honestly. I swear to God, the more Grand Blue I play, and the more cards I mill, and the heal triggers I draw, the more real this becomes. Ugh.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
But yeah. Best to worst clans from strongest team AL4.
That's pretty tough, because it seems like Murakumo, DI, and Shadows are fairly even in terms of tops, and Pale Moon is just like...
Yeah, but Shadows.
What now?
Shadows are Shadows, though.
I mean, they are. I don't know if they're topping because they're good, or if they're topping because a lot of people play them, but they are getting a decent number of tops.
Yeah. Probably a combination of both. I mean, they're definitely not bad, and a lot of people are playing them.
Ryan, what do you think? Because I've heard mixed reports about DI. What do you think about DI right now?
I think DI is pretty good, honestly. It's certainly not the best, but you have the potential to kill people.
It's a restander, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, they have a next stage combo. You take one card, you put it, and you get another card, and it's pretty heavily costed, so you can really only do it once. But they have the longevity. They have the ability to do some pretty cool stuff. I haven't done too much testing with it because I can't, but
that's fair.
I'm excited for it.
I'm definitely curious about DI.
Premium DI is where it's at, though.
Is it?
Premium DI is like Vanguard Unchained.
Well,
you can have it all. Like, you want to protect yourself? Sure. You want to have great strides? Sure. You want to turn off all their grades? Sure. You want to get 325k plus attacks a turn? Sure. Why not?
Do it all.
Only 25?
You can have it all. Look up what Enigmatic Assassin does.
Yeah, Enigmatic Assassin's dumb.
It basically says at the beginning of your attack step, pull it out of the soul, and if you have 15k or more cards, or 15 or more cards in soul, it gets 20k.
Whoa.
I think if it's 5 by itself. So you can just chain those attacks together and go, okay, 25. Okay, new attack step 25. Okay, new attack step 25. Okay, and you just keep going. You keep poking them.
Absurd.
So, what decks are gonna try to make decks? And excuse me, I play DT and I play them from my OR pool from a friend 2 boxes.
What decks are gonna make decks?
So what decks are gonna? I'm confused by the question.
I don't know what that means. I'm trying to think about that. I don't get it.
Playing for the OR.
I don't know. Rephrase, Andrew. Rephrase that if you can.
And then I'll be back.
Ask Absolution. I don't see.
Would I be happy if Exoplate could put a Blaster Blade on Rearguard to Soul? Kind of.
It still doesn't fix the inherent problem.
It's still not enough pressure to
There's
make
not
it
enough
worthwhile.
pressure.
I mean,
Yeah.
a fourth attack. You could argue that, like, oh, but that's what Deep Police does. I'm like, no, but that first attack has a crit.
Yeah, no.
The first attack has a crit, and that
And it doesn't leave you on a worse spot.
And when you ride the Great Ayushi, your other lines get even beefier than they were before. Like,
Yeah.
it's dumb.
You get something. Like, what's this? Like, I predicted Novell would burn the field. Like, because that's what it did last time. But what I had hoped for, if it wasn't going to be Waterfall 2.0, was, okay, you burn the field, and they can't call anything else the next turn. Like, that would be both interesting and valuable, because even if you can't kill them with Novell, at least you can generate enough advantage to push them over the next turn. It's kind of like a Murakumo, except in reverse. But it doesn't do that. It does almost nothing.
Right.
Well, one, I don't think Ryan's going to play Witcher 3. I think his lady's playing Witcher 3.
I'll play it eventually, but why do you want me to play it for Extra Life?
Because he wants to see you cry. I don't know.
I want to see.
Then why would I just play Bloodborne?
That was not Extra Life. That was
No, I just want to see Ryan Robin. I didn't say about any type of event. What do you think of premium DP, Jose?
Premium DP looks interesting. I've watched it played more than I've played it. I haven't really. I'm probably not going to build it just because I'm leaning more out of premium. So I already have premium Royals built, and it's fine. But like, can I build a D Police premium? Sure, but I would just need the. I've seen a lot of newer stuff that I don't have, and I really. The problem is that like our shop right now isn't playing premium at any level. So investing in a premium
It's
right
all
now.
the old people who played original Vanguard coming back and paid like $80. Here you go.
And that's the best part,
you
though.
beat
It's all
that.
the old people we kind of forgot about, and we get to see them again.
Also, like we're running tournaments at like 20 people.
We
22
saw
people.
21 or 22 people that week.
Yeah,
That was
and
crazy.
even the next week was even the week during the hurricane.
Yeah,
It was like 16 people.
yeah. I'm excited to go back
So-
this week.
Boy, that's just crazy.
Should I invest in spikes or wait to see what the Neo VR does?
Wait to see what Neo VR does. Because spikes
But
are cool, but they're only going to keep
also-
dropping in value.
Yeah, but also I think spikes is a very solid investment.
But Spike's
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't a solid investment. But if you wait to see what the Neo VR does, you actually have an option. Spikes aren't going to suddenly jump up in value.
yeah, because there's no more Spike stuff in it.
That's fair. I still think spikes are very safe.
No, they
I'm
are.
assuming you're
It's a
talking
investment.
premium, so
There's no need to jump into that before you see what Neo VR does.
play both. Fair. Yeah, play both.
Yeah, why not? Shoot, go buy a Spike deck for $100 and a Neo deck for $100 and have yourself a good time.
If I see a Spike deck for $100, I'm skipping that up.
That's I don't know what Blaster Blade art I should go with. All right, Jared. Both of us hate to break it to you, and I've already had to talk Jose down from doing this exact same thing. Do not SP the Royal deck.
Don't SP the Royal deck until SVR Alfreds are like 15. Then do it for the lulz.
My SP Kagero deck laughs at you.
You were like a minute from like just going on TCG Player, like I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
And now I can't. I know I can because
You can, but don't.
I mean I don't know if they drop below 15, I probably will.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's very.
And,
fair.
and the same thing with the. I mean, you could probably pick up the Aichi markers because those are like 10 or 11.
Since this one was so quick, I've got a rant for you. I want to talk about Charakan. Let's talk about Charakan, because why is Vanguard putting out good product for 80 people at one convention?
I don't know. What
Oh, are you talking about the Super Mini poster?
The Super Mini booster that comes in like a little booklet. It's basically like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like buy this thing, get the Egyptian God cards type deal. Except it comes with all the same cards. It comes with exclusive gift markers of actual good units and reprints, I think.
Well, yeah, but okay. Hold on. Have you seen that English Blaster Blade Card looks gross.
Oh, that one looks gross.
So
Yeah.
bad.
What about the other ones?
Yeah.
How am I gonna get? How are you gonna make spicy gift markers for my Kagero deck and not give me them? Come on. Why are you putting out good content for 80 people? I know that's what we do, but why are you doing that, Booster?
That's very fair. Also,
I mean, the gift markers are nice, but the rest of it, I'm like,
yeah, definitely.
It's still exclusive.
I know what that Draconic Overlord looks like. It's going to look like a Magic Dragon. I'll be like, this isn't the Draconic Overlord I signed up
They
for.
just copy pasted Dragon Ball art. No one played this game. They'll never notice.
Sad.
Andrew, what do you mean by what decks are going to make decks?
I think
Not quite sure what that means.
Yeah, I'm still trying
Andrew
to...
C, retype your question.
Not copy paste the question. Try to reword that question. We're not sure quite what to make of that.
English BB looks so bad. I agree.
What if the English Overlord is just like a dude cosplaying Overlord?
I'm not better than that. Still, at least
Matt,
give me a good laugh.
you underestimate the exclusivity.
I know.
I don't care how bad it looks. Only 80 people have it.
Yeah.
However many it was, because it's like $80, whatever the heck. Hey, are any of you going to CharCon? Because I will buy that book for you.
Oh, he's checking the message. What now? I mean, I'm not going to Chuck. I don't even want it with those gift
Where
markers.
is that?
What if they're not foil though? If they're not foil. Get out of here.
Ooh,
I'd rather
that's a
get
tough
gold
one.
markers at that point.
Yeah, those aren't going to be foil either, you know.
No.
What's up?
I think clan mixing, that concept is completely out of Bushi's like thought process.
Yeah, that's just so gone at this point. Like we thought it might happen like what, before Legion came out? We're like, oh boy, clan mixing time. And they're like, nah, B, that ain't you.
Sorry, B.
It'll never be you.
Okay.
Couple more.
All right, and I think that's gonna be it actually. So
Oh,
all right, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Please be nice to my boy, Matt, and always be nice to my boy Griffin. No, I know you always be nice to my boy Griffin. So this is the Doombringer, the Captain of the Immortal, signing off.
But real quick, make sure if you're on the Discord, stay posted in that general chat. I do post pictures of Jose in compromising positions occasionally. All right,
Well,
doing stuff around the apartment.
more like me just doing stuff.
Get that in-depth scoop that you've always wanted. Thanks so much for watching, though.
Peace out.